Okay, so my medical kit and what it consists of. So first off, we'll start off on the left side. I got a whole different array of bandages, from square to your regular size bandages, all the way up to some bigger ones like so. Now I probably overpack on these, but I pack band-aids just for, we do a lot of hiking with the Trail Life boys, so just in case we need them for them, I pack a little bit of extras on those. So that's why I have so many, why I keep so many in my things. Little cuts and stuff on their hands and stuff, it helps them out. But also in my pack, this is what mostly I use, is Leuko's tape. Leuko's tape is one of the best things you can buy. It's basically second skin. If you get a blister on your foot or a cut or something, you can wrap this around it or put it over top the blister. Say it's on the bottom of your foot, you put this on there and this is not coming off, not until you take it off. I mean, this stuff will stay put forever. It's awesome. I love this stuff. I'm glad I found out about this. I've seen this in other hiking videos, med kits, so found that out through other YouTubers. The other thing I take with me is antibacterial cream to put on with the bandages and stuff to help with the pain and help with the healing. Also take some alcohol prep pads. Now I use this to clean the wound before bandaging it up, make sure it's nice and clean. I think there's about 4 or so of those in here, and I just keep these in a little pill case so that way they don't get spread out and just fall all over the place inside my med kit bag. I would do that with the bandages, but they ain't big enough, so I just leave them floating loose. Now in this, you really can't see it, but right about where my thumb is, there is a straight needle for sewing. I use that and some thread, so that way if you get a rip in your gear or in your clothing, you can sew it up while you're out there on the trail. And I keep it wrapped up in this masking tape like this, so that way the sharp point don't poke a hole in my med bag or stab something when I'm reaching down in there to grab something else. I also do the same thing with my safety pin, so that way it don't happen to pop open and pop a hole in my bag or stab me when I'm reaching down in there. I take this safety pin with me, so that way if I do get a blister, I can sit there and pop it, sterilize this, wipe it down with some sanitizer after I heat it with a lighter to make sure it's nice and sterile. I know a lot of people don't agree with popping blisters, but it makes it a lot easier to hike whenever you drain all that fluid out and you ain't sitting there having to deal with all the pain and all that stuff. So I do. Next is Pepto Bismol pills. I take these so that way if I get an upset stomach or I get heartburn or something, these help out with that. Probably one of the best things to take. They come in these little packages like this. I'd rather have these than Tums, the little rolls of Tums, because those get nasty. These are all individually wrapped, so they stay nice and neat and clean. This is not really a necessity, but this is something I personally take. This is a Excedrin migraine. I take this because I get some pretty bad headaches every now and then, and I want something that's a little bit stronger than ibuprofen sometimes. And also this has caffeine in it, so it helps get you going whenever you do have a headache. So I take this in the morning if I have a headache, or around lunchtime and early afternoon. I'll take these, so that helps with headaches and also give you a little bit of boost of energy with the caffeine. And then I have vitamin I, otherwise known as ibuprofen. Use this for sore feet, sore legs. Take this and help out with that. Headaches as well. I'll take this for headaches at night, so that way I ain't getting that caffeine when I'm trying to go to bed. So that's my headache choice at nighttime. And then last on the pills here, I have anti-diarrheal medicine. These are lifesavers. One thing you don't want to do is get stuck out on trail with diarrhea. It'd make for a bad trip. So keep these in your med kit, so that way if it starts coming on, you can stop it right then and there. You don't want to get dehydrated and stuff out on trail while you're hiking. Next thing is chapstick. This is awesome whether you're winter hiking or summer hiking. Helps keep your lips from getting chapped during the summer. It's also can help protect you from the sun. I think, I'm not 100% sure about that, don't quote me on it, but I think it does that. But I know it helps keep your lips from cracking and stuff. Next is I take a Bic lighter with me in my med kit. Now I have a Bic lighter in my cook set, a mini Bic, but I take this one just in case that one gets wet. I don't be out on trail and not have a way to light my stove if my mini Bic gets ruined, so I always pack another one in my med kit. I pack a full size Bic in my med kit so that way I can wrap the duct tape around it, so that way if I get a rip in my tarp or my tin or anything, then I can duct tape it over and hopefully help seal it back up, so that way it get me through the hike without leaking water in it. So it's just nice to have in there in the med kit. That's my stuff that I keep in my medical kit. It's not very much, but really you don't need all that much out on the trail. You'll be surprised. Now, when I first started hiking and camping and stuff, I had a big store-bought medical kit, but I didn't use hardly anything that was in it. So after watching some YouTube videos and seeing what through hikers and day hikers and stuff take with them, I've sort of cut mine down quite a bit. It's still probably more than a lot of people do, but it ain't a full 2-pound bag medical kit from the store. So this works for me, and hopefully I don't need anything out on trail that I don't have. Also, with my medical kit, as you'll see, I don't keep it in one of the medical kit regular bags you see from the store. I just keep it in a quart Ziploc bag. Reason for this is lighter weight, it's waterproof, and also for the convenience of it being clear. So if I'm wanting to find something in here, I don't have to really dig very hard for it. I can usually see through this and see what I want to get. I can usually find stuff pretty easily in here. So that's another reason why I keep it in this. So hopefully this will give you some ideas of what you ought to pack or what you think you might need out on the trails. Just be safe out there. Make sure you do take some sort of a medical kit, because you are going to need something. At least some bandages. I recommend the Leukotape and some ibuprofen at least. But I'd almost recommend at least everything in here, really. But fine tune your medical kit to your needs, and just make sure that you have something that can take care of you while you're out on the trail. Until next time, have a good one.